It's May 21st, 2023. Today's vlog is called Carnivore Diet, Summer Shred, my current body fat percentage. I'm going to get to that in a second. That's a little teaser. First order of business, I started my summer cut or my summer shred on, I believe it was April 6th. And here's what I started with. 22 ounces of 85/15 ground beef for lunch and dinner, and breakfast was 4 tablespoons of butter in my coffee. That is week 1, 3,036 calories, give or take. I'm starting week 7, actually I started today, and 4 tablespoons of butter for breakfast, 16 ounces of 85/15 beef for lunch and dinner, and you can see the calories down below. Roughly 2,300 calories. So a 700 caloric difference between April 6th and as we sit here today. I was 180 pounds on April 6th. I was 168 pounds this morning. I started doing this just to prove a theory that I had for myself. And I figured that all the bodybuilders talk about how difficult shredding body fat is, keeping muscle, reducing their weight before a competition. And I did do one last year, and it was definitely challenging at the end. This year, I decided to do my own form of a cut just by subtracting, eating the exact same thing every day, the 85/15 beef, but just subtracting the ounces per week. So for instance, first week it was 22, second week it was 21 per lunch and dinner, third week 20, and so on. And I was losing a little too much too quickly, so I decided instead of taking 2 ounces off, like 17 ounces 1 week per lunch and dinner per day, and then 16, I decided to do 17 for lunch and then 16 for dinner. And that's what I'm doing this week as well. So once again, for this week, it is 16 and 16. Last week, it was 16 and 17. So there's only a 60 calorie difference. But again, I was a little concerned that I was losing muscle as well as weight, as well as body fat. So I decided to just do an ounce. And I feel great. I feel totally fine. I don't feel like I'm in a cut at all. I feel like this is... Now, I'm going to get to the body fat thing in a minute because I know you're waiting for it. The pictures, the picture you do on YouTube, I forget the name of it, but it's really hard to constantly take a picture of yourself and then post it for the whole world to see. I may do that at the end of this summer shred, but I'm not going to do it right now. I mean, the results speak for themselves. If you're new to carnivore, please don't do any of this. Just eat until you're full, or eat. If you don't want to eat, don't eat. Eat beef, whatever kind of beef that feels good for you. 85/15 seems to work for me, but other people do a bunch of other things. So just let your body get used to carnivore. Do it for a couple of months. Now, if I were doing a true cut for a bodybuilding competition, let's say, and I started at 200 pounds, that would take 5 months to get, or 6 months maybe, to get to a shredded look as we know, or below 5% body fat. It would take 5 to 6 months. The fact of the matter is, I started at 180 pounds. I had already been exercising, working out for quite a long time, and I had already done a cut the previous year. So starting at 180 pounds, it's really just dropping 20 pounds and doing it smartly, so that I still feel good, I have a lot of energy. But it's not the same as a person that has been doing carnivore for 2 months and they want to do a 3-month cut. I don't think you're probably not going to get the same results that I'm getting. It's just a process. Maybe if you're a year or 2 years in and you want to shed that final 20 or 30 pounds, I would go back over my videos and find out how to do it, because I really, really think I'm onto something. I don't think this is difficult. I haven't found it difficult so far. Granted, I'm eating 2 pounds of beef a day. That's not difficult. When I get down to 14 ounces per meal, or 13 or 12, I'm sure it's going to be a little trickier than it is right now. But that's only going to be for like a 2-week period, and then it's going to be over. So, like I said, I'm 168 pounds right now. I feel really, really good. Well, let's get to it. What is my body fat? I did this on the 18th. I just felt good, and I thought, what the hell, why not? And by the way, before I get to it, sorry for teasing you, it's a risk for me to do this because I don't know what the results are going to be. And when I did my blood test, the same thing. I said to my wife, I go, what if my blood sucks? What if my testosterone is low? I have to tell these people that my experiment's not working. I've done this vlog, if you will, since January 1st, and I would have to say my blood sucks, my testosterone is tanked, and my body fat's not going down. Those are all things that I took a risk in doing, and then I'm presenting to you. Of course, I'm presenting it. I would do it anyway, but the fact of the matter is, my testosterone is 740. My total testosterone is 747, which is, I'm still blown away by that. My free testosterone was 14.5, still blown away by that. My blood was beautiful, perfect almost. And what are my body fat? What's my body fat right now as I sit here today at 168 pounds? My body fat percentage is 6.3. So this is the in-body method of doing it. I don't know if it's better or worse or whatever. It doesn't really matter. So last year during my cut, I was 162 pounds. Once again, I'm 168 now. The in-body read 3%. I was at 3% body fat. Right now, I'm 168 pounds, 6 pounds difference. But I'm at 6.3. It's right down here. 6.3 is my body fat. And they say it's not sustainable. I don't know what to tell you. It feels pretty sustainable. I feel so good right now. And, you know, it's just a great feeling to have your stomach flat. And I don't know. I feel so good. I feel like it is sustainable. That's my other thing I'm going to do. And I'll tell you if I'm wrong. I'm going to reverse this as soon as I'm finished in a month or so. And then I'm going to see if I can actually sustain a low body fat percentage throughout the course of the year. Of course, I'm going to have to exercise. Of course, I'm going to have to do cardio. And I'm going to have to eat a little bit less than I was eating last year when I stayed at 175 pounds. This is how it works. Call them calories, call it weight, call it ounces, call it grams, call it whatever you want. The fact of the matter is, I have sustained the same type of exercise for quite a long time now. An hour weights, 30 minutes of cardio. And I'm just eating less. And what's happening? What's happening is I feel really good. And my body fat percentage is very low right now, 6.3%. I'm not making this up, man. I am literally a scientist of my own body, showing the world that this can be done. And this is a very, very simple way of doing it. Please try it. And if you have tried it or you are trying it, let me know. Let me know how it's going. I want to know that it works for you too. And please subscribe to my channel. Hit the like button, hit the bell button. And I also have an Instagram channel of the same name, Carnivore_dadbod. Thank you so much. I'll talk to you later. Bye.